Hi, this is Missionary Nate Beal, and I'm coming to you from the new building of the Iglesia Bautista La Cruz. That's the Cross Baptist Church here in Santiago, Chile. This church was started right during the beginning of the pandemic in 2020 by Pastor John Moncada. He has been a pastor that is sent out of the church that my wife and I are part of here in Chile. And he started his church, and about a week or two later, the pandemic hit and things shut down for churches almost immediately to be able to meet in person. So they're paying rent on a building, not being able to use it, and they just kept going forward for the Lord, for the sake of the gospel. And an opportunity came up about 6 months ago for them to be able to purchase their own property, and that's what I'm standing in right now. And we've been able to come over and help quite a bit on the work. In fact, today, as you can see behind me, we're going to be putting some new plywood floor down over new steel beams that have been put up. And it's amazing to see the transformation that's happened here in the building already. But they've done all kinds of work to this building to get to this point. And their church, their baby church, just last year merged with another baby church that was started by a missionary here in Chile. And those two little churches together were able to raise funds from their own church and then from some supporters in the U.S. in order to purchase this property. Real estate is very expensive here in Santiago, and it's very difficult to get a building like this with this kind of size here in this area. So in the future, this is going to be just a great tool for the Lord and for the work of the gospel here in Chile. We're coming to you today is to present a need here at the church. They are only 1 month out from losing their rental property that they're currently renting right now. And so they've got a month to finish all of the work in here, not to have it be perfect, but just so that they can have services in here. And so we've got the bathrooms going in this week. That's one of the big things. As you can see behind me, the dirt floor down there is going to have concrete put into it in this next week or so. We're trying to finish up the second floor, trying to do everything we can to work ourselves on it, and many men of the church and even of the other churches around here in the local area. In fact, just today, right now behind us, we've got another local pastor who's putting in some of the plumbing and donating his time, and the people here are just working so hard in order to get this building to where they can meet into it. And right now, after all the money was raised to purchase the building, and they've been putting a bunch of money into it, as you can imagine, into remodeling it, we are just short of $5,000 short of needing what we need in order to have this building be inhabitable for a service. And I'm asking if you would pray and you would consider what God might have you do to partner with the ministry here in Chile and with a local pastor like John Moncada, who is, he's here today working with me. I went to school this morning and I'm here working. I'll be here more this week working, but he's here every day, and he's still a pastor, and he's still got a congregation to shepherd, and yet he's here every day working and trying to do everything they can to save every peso here, every dollar that they can in order to be able to get into this building. And I know in the future this is going to be such a great asset to the work of the Lord and the ministry. In March, on March 15th, I'm going to be coming here for 8 weeks on Wednesday nights in order to teach an English class as an outreach. And we know that outreach is likely to bring fruit and have souls be saved and people be added to the church. There's a lot that is going to and can happen, and we want you to have an opportunity to be a part of what God is doing here in Santiago, Chile at the Cross Baptist Church. Thank you so much.